Welcome to today's video from Oceanic. Today we're going to be opening up and putting together one of the Helsyn 106-inch fixed frame projector screens. So I'll open this box up and we'll get to work. So we'll just show you what's in the box now. First thing you've got is an instruction manual. Then you've got a screen cleaning tool. Then down this end you've got these are the side rails for the screen. So you see they're aluminium rails with the velour front on them. Then you've got the screen material, which is in this tube. That's got the screen rolled up. And then you've got the top and bottom rails, which are here. That's the top rail and the bottom. Then you've got these rods here, which are for the edges and the top and bottom of the screen. And last but not least, down here you've got a little bag box with all the mounting accessories and tools in it. So this is the bag of accessories. So what you've got here is the manual. You've got the brackets for attaching the frame from the side to the base. You've got the bolts for attaching these to the frame. You've got the wall hanging brackets, screws and plugs. You've got the Allen key for doing these up. And then you've got the springs, and the springs are attached to the frame, and then this end goes around the screen, and this is the tool for pulling the spring tight. The next step is to place these springs in the frame. Now you can have a look at the screen material to find out how many springs go in each side, but in this case it's 7 and 12 for the long sides. Basically they slide along that channel like that, and you just leave them all ready like that, and the next step after that is to put the frame together, and you do that by putting these pieces in here, and then you've got to do the screws up in these two sockets here. Now the next step is to put the frame together. So what I've got here is the short side and the long side. You can see the brackets are attached here, and basically that slide will just slot into that side like so. It can require a little bit of force to get them to line up, but basically once you push those together and it's tidy looking, just take these screws and attach them just like you did with the first set on this side, and once that's all done up, the whole frame is basically assembled. The next step is to unroll the screen material. Now it'll be quite easy to do that on the middle of the screen frame, and once you've unrolled it you have to put the rods through the end. So what we'll do here is we'll unroll it backwards so that the screen is facing the same way down as the frame. The next thing you want to do is to put these plastic rods into the edge of the screen. Now this can be a bit tricky, especially when you don't have enough room. But basically, these will thread through the side of the frame here. The next thing to do will be to space these springs along the edge at the position of the eyelets in the screen material. So basically they'll run right along the frame like this. And just take them roughly to where they need to be. Do that the whole way around the screen. The next step is to stretch the screen material onto the frame. Now it's going to be easier if you start on the long side and start in the middle of the screen and work your way to the edges, then do the opposite side and then do the left and right. So we'll start that now. Basically, the first side is going to be very easy. The second side you'll need to use the spring that was included, pulling tool. Now you can use this tool to pull the springs. Basically, just bring that out like that, and that can just pull it tight like so, and then release like that. One little trick to note is the corners. To make the corner as flat as possible, it's best to pull these springs as far into the corner as you can on this side, so that it's pulling the screen further towards the corner. Now here you have the finished screen, assembled and ready to go up on the wall. Now if you leave that for about 24 hours, you'll notice any small creases or lines should come out. And if you roll the screen cleaner over it, you'll notice you'll be able to take off all any little bits of dust or dirt that came up off the ground or the carpet. So all in all, a really nice screen, easy to put together, quick assembly, and very easy to install. Get yours today.